Guys, I got a new toy. Do you have a job you hate? Imagine if you could make more money from the comfort of your own home. That was my dream, and it became a reality once I started selling on eBay. I've made hundreds of thousands of dollars by selling on eBay, and I've now taught hundreds of people my secrets. So just check out the results here from some of my students. So if you're sick of that 9 till 5 and you want to make more money than a doctor from the comfort of your own home, then click on the link down below and I'll show you how. This is the Arrma Infraction. Now I know you guys in the States, you've already had these for a couple of months, and here in the UK, we're late to the party again. So if you've seen the video about my X01, you'll know that the plan with that is to take the Lambo and the Traxxas X01 to Santa Pod and put them up against each other on the quarter-mile drag strip. Now this has come along as well, so this can come along to the party as well. So out the box, this one here is the world's fastest RC car, and I'm led to believe that this one is the second fastest. Now this one here is like a 7 or 8 old design now. This one here is brand new. So this one could possibly win, because by seeing what I've seen in forums and stuff, this one is a hell of a lot easier to drive. This one here can be a bit of a handful. So you never know, this one may spin out and crash, and this one may take the trophy. Anyway, less waffling. Let's crack it open and then we'll take it out for a little blast. Oh, check it out. Oh. Subscribe. Oh, guys, check it out. This has got to be, in my opinion, one of the best looking RC cars that I've ever seen. I've been in your waters. Guys, just look at it, that just looks epic. I don't think there's another RC car out there that looks this cool. I mean, I'm really a fan of these kind of retro looking body shells. So this thing is supposed to do 80 miles an hour and also be able to do some mild off-road. So it should be a little bit more usable than the X01 in the real world. All right, let's have a look inside. So it comes with a 6S motor and ESC combo. It looks to be the same system that is found in something like a Kraton. Now, I think by the looks of it, it is based on an 8S Kraton. It's got the same diffs by the looks of it, front and rear. Suspension-wise, it's a similar design. Shock-wise, they look the same, they're just shorter. But the rest of it looks completely redesigned. So the servo is their 15 kilo jobbo, and I'm not a fan of these, but I'm going to leave it in there anyway to see how it goes. Having a look underneath, we can see all the aero. So this chassis here has some shapes stamped into it underneath, and it matches up with a rear diffuser. So I guess it's made for extra strength and also for the air to flow along the chassis and then come over the diffuser here to give us more downforce. So coming up front, we've got a splitter here. So in the box you get the car, instructions, a few little bits and bobs here, body posts and stuff, toolkit, a pinion if you want to do high speed gearing run, and here is the radio. Now the radio that these newer Arrmas comes with, they're really bad. They've got a massive delay and it makes the cars really undrivable and unpredictable. Now the radio that comes with this one is a different radio altogether. This is on a different system. This is running on the DSMR. Which is what the better Spectrums are running on. This one here runs on the DSMR2. I'm not really any expert and all, but anyway, this runs on some sort of a different radio system or something, and this is really delayed and really slow. This one here should be fast, and hopefully it's going to make it feel predictable and dialed in. So size-wise, we're looking at round about the same size as an X01, and just for reference, this is a 1/8 scale buggy, which everybody kind of knows the size of. So hopefully, looking at this will give you guys some sort of perspective of what the size is. So which one would you guys go for? Give us a note in the comments. I've seen a lot of comments on other people's channels saying that this is going to kick the Traxxas' arse. But You have to remember, this is a 7-year-old car and does 100 mile an hour out the box. I don't think this one's really going to keep up. I think this one's going to be more versatile because it's got a little bit more ground clearance. You can do mild off-road. This one here is sort of exclusively for on-road only. I'll tell you what, the battery trays on this things are absolutely gigantic. So we're going to have many, many different battery options for this. For the first run, I'm going to be running it on these Zop Power Lipos. These are dirt cheap. I'm going to put a link to these down below. Now, one thing that I'm not a fan of is that they've changed these connectors. They used to be running XT90s, and these are the connectors that I have on all of my batteries pretty much. So that was good for me. But now they've changed them, which is not better or worse. I suppose it depends what connectors your batteries have got. But for me, it's worse. So I'm going to have to cut these off and solder some of these ones on. Oh, and check this out. I've got this little soldering jig here. Kimberly made this. So I'm going to put a link to Kimberly's YouTube channel down below. She's one of the most extreme bashers out there. And when we went to Paddlesworth, her RCs probably jumped harder and further than most. So this is quite funny, look. Thanks, Kimberly. Bye-bye Arrma warranty. Alright, so let's see what all the fuss is all about. As the servo does actually seem pretty strong in this car. Maybe it's because it's got smaller wheels. When it's in something like this, the wheels are a lot bigger and a lot heavier, so maybe this is why it felt inadequate. But on this so far, it feels pretty good. That sounds like it's gonna go. Oh look, here you can see the ABC working. Look at the front wheels. Oh, so this is like a heading hold gyro. This should make it super stable. So what that's going to do is once that's sort of going in a heading direction, if the back end steps out, it's going to counteract the steering automatically until the car comes back. That's pretty smart. Look at the way that the wheels are facing. So no matter what I'm doing here, the wheels are still facing in that direction. That's clever. That's clever. Alright, I'm going to do this one-handed. Probably not the best idea. Oh! Alright, let's get some of this stuff out of the way. Oh! Alright, let's get it outside before we destroy it. But if we have a look at the power system, there is space here to fit a bigger motor. And people have actually put bigger motors in and made these 8S. So Drifter Maniacs, he's already made his one 8S. And I'm sure there's other people by now as well, because I'm so late to the party now, I'm not even going to put any rush. But we're going to see how this goes, and then we may modify it in the future. I'm probably going to end up making it 8S at some point, and seeing how much speed we can get out of it. So anyway, enough waffling. Let's go take it out for a blast. Here we go, guys. First go with the Arrma Infraction. I've done a couple of little montage shots, and now I've got the GoPro on there. You're going to see what it's actually made of. It feels easier to drive than the XA1.
Yeah.
So,
you're looking more comfortable with it.
This is only on the slow speed gearing, by the way, so that's probably about 50 mile an hour.
Right, yeah.
Man, it feels easy to drive.
Yeah.
This feels like it's easy. Oh, that's tyre smoke, didn't they?
Yeah.
You get some tyre smoke on the go. Alright, here we go. Quick burn out. Oh. Ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not going to do any more.
The way it goes across the screen is insane. It's hard to keep
I
up.
can do it one-handed.
Yeah. Yeah.
So easy to drive. So easy, dude.
Wicked.
You can just drift it all day. Man, this thing handles like it's on rails.
Right, I'm going to go in on a zoom quickly.
That is so easy to drive, dude. I don't think I've ever driven anything it's so easy to drive.
Oh. Oh! He lives.
Uh-oh, it's just split a bend.
Split up.
Oh no!
Okay.
What happened?
Broke it. Ah, they're just
Oh,
screwing.
screw's gone.
Yeah. Oh, that's probably what the spark was.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, there we go.
Screws are gone. Alright, we're going to call it for this video. Guys, that is fun. That is fun to drive. I haven't had so much fun with an RC car for a long while. And versus the XA1, I would say definitely more fun. It's easier to drive. Top speed wise, XA1 is still going to have it. But I'm going to stop using it now. I've got to put some new screws in the spoiler.